And, like, people keep asking me to do other ones, like, not just, like, a sequel to the video, but, like, someone just said, do Homestuck, which, first of all, you should feel ashamed of yourself for asking that. Someone's asked me to do Warhammer. I don't know anything about Warhammer. Someone's asked me to do... Shoot, what was it? Danganronpa was the first one. I don't know diddly squat about Danganronpa. And also, I think one of the funniest comments on here was someone with, like, a furry Springtrap profile picture. It's like the most feminine furry Springtrap you've ever seen in your life. And they just said, all lowercase with periods after each sentence. Bad coordination. I could probably do it better. And so I hearted it and said, go ahead. A lot of people are like, oh, I want to do that, or I could do it better than you, or, oh, you got all this wrong. So do it. Go ahead.
Just do it. Just do it.
To quote Rattleshake from Skylanders Swap Force, go ahead, snake my day. Every time I go to say, go ahead, make my day, I think of Rattleshake from Skylanders Swap Force saying, go ahead, snake my day.
Hey, what are you doing here?
We're talking about Skylanders. Hey, Julia.
This morning, I opened my theater closet, and I got my Skylanders out. Seriously. I got my Skylanders out this morning.
I was talking about how Rattleshake from Swap Force would say, ba-doom.
This morning. Anyway, I have proof. Skylander proof. When I was like 2 or 3 years old, I had these stencils that I used constantly.
What? How is that proof of Skylanders?
They're in my Skylander box.
Why?
Because I was like 2 when I played Skylanders, because that's how childish it is. So
whatever, you're a hater.
There's a Skylander box, right? But it's a circle.
Yeah.
And it has like the characters all over it. You can unzip it.
About.
And I opened it this morning. I had a bunch of Skylanders in there, and I had the little circle thing that you can buy for 30 cents at Game Exchange.
The Portal of Power?
Yeah. I had that. And I had all of my Skylanders were still in there. That game, though. Don't at me. Just that game.
I don't know where they are right now, but in the heyday of Skylanders, I had literally all of the Spyro's Adventures characters that you could buy in stores. Like, I had all the main ones. I had the, like, red translucent drill sergeant from Walmart. I had Dark Spyro. I had all the legendary characters, including Trigger Happy. And I had all the, like, mail-in Frito-Lay little dudes, like, sidekicks that you had to, like, buy Frito products and then, like, send them something in the mail. I had all those.
I don't know their names. I just got the ones I thought looked cute.
Bro, I had... Shout out to Stealth Elf and Spyro and Dark Spyro and Trigger Happy and Drill Sergeant.
Shout out to that mushroom with the slingshot.
He was from, like, Trap Team. He doesn't matter.
Shout out.
And Pop Fizz and Jet Vac and Ningini and Eyebrawl and Tree Rex and
my favorite
Crusher
was that, like...
and Terrafin.
I really like that bird thing that wore the silver armor. It had a little bird with it. It was like a griffin.
Jet Vac?
Well, it was a black blue color.
There's a little sidekick Jet Vac had. It was just baby Jet Vac. I don't remember. I'm also going to go get something to food because my tummy is rumbly.
Minecraft filled. Another episode of Late Night Driving with Dylan. What? Oh, you like that one? I'm eating a Pop-Tart. The only blueberry Pop-Tarts I eat are the frosted blueberry Pop-Tarts, just the regular ones. And I eat, for the strawberries, I eat the unfrosted strawberry. I eat these raw, by the way. I don't cook them or freeze them or anything. And I eat I like cookies and cream. That was cool. That's about it. Now, cookie dough, that was pretty hot. I can't explain to you how I feel this way, but all of you who call it Oreo Pop-Tarts, I hate you. But also, I fully get you because I do the same thing. I can't stand it. They're not Oreo Pop-Tarts. They're not. Stop calling them that. My goodness. I'm gonna get canceled for saying this. That's tough. Listen, this is my viewpoint. This is my opinion. It's gonna be tough, but saying a cookies and cream Pop-Tart is Oreo is like saying a Chinese person is Japanese. You just don't do it. It's wrong. That's not cool. You don't do that. It's wrong. And that's tough. That's my opinion. You don't, that's rude. That's disrespectful. There's levels to this. You don't just say that raw. No, that's no. Bad child, get down. If you don't, I'm gonna have to put you down. Like, we're gonna have to deal with this the hard way or the harder way. You either accept what I'm saying and move on, or you unsubscribe, because I'm not changing my opinion. Oh my goodness. What do you think? I'm glad he agrees with me. He didn't say any of that, but I'm glad he agrees. I know if no one got me, God got me. What's up, Nathan?
Nothing too much.
You and Christian were having a full-blown conversation, then I show up and you don't talk anymore. What's up with that?
I can't remember what we were talking about if that was the case.
That's tough.
This man is not doing homework.
I said already that I wasn't
Christian,
able to.
when I walked away the first time, I literally said he's playing League.
I didn't hear you.
And you said,
I was busy.
Going,
Yeah. I was too busy owing.
Do you agree or disagree with my comparison?
What's your comparison?
We might actually have to censor this. Straight up, this might actually have to be censored. I said, just because they get so mad about it. I said to everyone who calls Oreo or who calls cookies and cream Pop-Tarts Oreo Pop-Tarts, I hate you. I do the same thing, but I hate you.
I don't do that, and I hate you.
They're not Oreo Pop-Tarts. They're cookies and cream Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, like you wouldn't call it Oreo ice cream. Unless it's like just like an Oreo branded ice cream. Because there's a difference.
My opinion is that I compared it to something that maybe shouldn't be compared. I said that's like calling a Chinese person Japanese.
They're both Asian, but they're not the same thing.
They're different. It's still chocolate and like a milk type of idea. It's still the black and white whatever, but it's not the same.
I get what you mean.
It's a similar like ethnicity. I know it's different, but I know they get really mad about that.
It's like
They get really mad about being called the other one. Understandably so. I'd be mad too.
I think a better analogy is squares and rectangles, where it's like Oreo is always cookies and cream, but cookies and cream isn't always Oreo. How like a square is always a rectangle, but a rectangle isn't always a square.
We're just gonna censor everything I said and just cut to you agreeing with me and saying that.
Okay. Did you already make a loud noise so you know where to censor it, or can I do that?
Go ahead.
That wasn't the noise I was trying to make. That is
I
the
thought
noise I made.
There's a creeper there.
I was
man.
just starting to get decongested,
Right below-
and I
right
think
below.
you just brought
There's
me
a creeper
back
right
up.
below you.
Me?
Look at Dylan's screen.
Don't knock it back towards the house.
Okay. Have fun.
So this is survival mode?
Yeah.
I see survival.
Christian wishes this is survival mode. I'm getting ready to kill him.
What?
I got my diamonds ready. Listen. I stay strapped. That's crazy.
That's the power of thinking before you speak. What's crazy?
Well, what's crazy is I don't say the word anyway, but in my mind, I think of the joke and I think of the word.
I think just saying that will get some people to not like you.
That's okay. I don't care. It's called a reference. If you're remembering something and you remember what was said, then
Dylan, don't you know you can't remember that?
oh no, I'm sorry. If I remember someone else saying the N-word, I'm canceled. I'm sorry.
We talk about the most important societal issues here on Two White Guys.
But you know, I'll be like, okay, funny reference in my head, and then I go, oops, can't say that reference. Right, Christian. Freestyle about what you see in front of you. This is
They call
sand.
me Anakin because I hate sand, but I love it actually. Word.
Watching white guy videos puts a bad
Intellectually
taste in,
stimulating.
it puts a bad taste in my mouth. It makes me feel like I'm sick or congested. I feel like I'm bland. Because the only thing I see from white guy number one is him digging for hours and hours and hours of sand.
It makes me feels.
It makes me feels like I'm eating what he's digging. If you don't get the reference, I'm saying I'm a
You're a chingling?
huge slur. Just any slur. Any slur fits.
It doesn't matter if it rhymes.
I wasn't thinking of a particular one. I was just thinking any slur in the blank.
You
But
said
not
that.
thinking of a
I
specific
said
one.
chingling because like I'm Pokemon and it rhymed. I couldn't think of anything else.
I'm waiting for someone to watch this video and then get pissed at me because I made jokes about me saying slurs.
Just so you know, they're not jokes.
What? No. You know what? They're not. I'll double down. I say every slur in the dictionary. Don't you remember that one White Guys episode where I said them all on recording?
Yeah, he invented them. They call him Mr. Slur.
How hard do you have to be to invent slurs?
That's Dylan's middle.
You cannot be soft
Dylan,
as a person and invent slurs.
Dylan, that's your middle name. That's why they're called slurs. Dylan Slur Pierce.
He do go hard. Slur Pierce. That's a bar. That's a double entendre.
That sounds like a Pokemon.
Couldn't you have said Slurvania?
Go, Slur Pierce!
That's 100% a double entendre. Wait.
Is it?
Oh, wait.
What's the
My
entendre?
brain's putting it together. Hang on. Slurp Pierce. There's like 6. What do I even go with?
It's a sextuple entendre? Or
Well,
hextuple?
it depends on what you say after it. That makes it.
Hextuple entendre?
It's only a double, so it's only a double. But depending on what you say, makes it a different double. Let's see. Think of all
Is
these
7
things you could.
sextuple?
Think of all these things you could say with Pierce.
Piercing
Fierce?
Well, that was actually one of the entendres.
Nathan's referencing my my first D&D experience story.
Because people get piercings of their genitalia.
You know what I'm talking about?
And I was gonna make a joke about slurp pierce, slurp spears, pierce slurp with the ring. Or pierce the veil. I had something in my mind going there too. Sometimes there are so many directions you just kind of blank. Does that make sense? I'm counting chickens. They did. That's called misdirection. And if you do it too much, you might get charged with a misdemeanor. Stay safe, Minecraft YouTubers. Stay safe.
And we all know Minecraft YouTubers love misdemeanors.
Thanks, Dream.
What did Dream do?
I don't know.
There's been alleged sexual and predating
There was for me too. I get the reference.
Was Dream making a Pieru reference?
Possibly unintentionally. but-
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh my goodness. Listen, kids. When you think someone is your friend, don't trust them. Listen, before we end Minecraft, I have a moral of the story that's really important for life.
I farted.
I was about to say you could go ahead and fart before I start. Your fart is like the engine to my car.
I've been gassy today.
I need it to like flick and get started. I need that.
All right, before you say it,
fart. I'm trying to remember because you distracted me. Oh yeah. No matter how close or how personal you are or feel to somebody, there are things you should not say, regardless.
Yeah.
Regardless of how close you are to someone or how much you feel towards that person, you should not say certain things towards them. I don't mean like saying a rude joke. I just mean like opening up or being personal or confessing things. I think regardless of how close you are, there are some things you probably just should keep to yourself.
Yeah.
Unless you're on the registry and you have to tell people.
There are certain things that you don't have to tell certain people. I agree.
Even if they're your best friend and you're like, I could tell this person anything. Well, that doesn't mean you should tell them anything.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Exactly. And I think that's an important life lesson. Let's go to the sunset again.
And while there... You turned me around. While there is a...
I brought you back. Just so I could get canceled for being a racist, homophobic white man.
True. Wow. But while it is important to have a friend that you could tell anything, you don't need to tell them anything unless the time and setting is appropriate.
And if that one thing you want to tell them is that important, then eventually there will be a time for it.
Exactly.
Thanks for listening to the UK man talk.
All right, now disregard everything you just heard because he's from the UK.
And you didn't watch it.
My bad. You're in the way. Stupid British guy obstructing my sunset.
Thank you all for watching this episode of Minecraft. There will be some stuff that's probably cut out.
Like that time you said all the slurs.
Thank you guys for watching this episode of Minecraft. I'm glad you joined us and we were able to perform for you guys.
I dug a lot of sand.
He dug a lot of sand. It was very bland. We got our stories out.
And then we yes and.
Are you serious?
Because it's like an improv thing.
Are you serious?
What? Is there a problem?
There's so many jokes there. I even try to give you an out for clout.
Just
With your videos popping off.
cut the recording.